the Bahamas. Beautiful, serene, and the perfect destination for newbie liveaboard sailors. After months of blood, sweat, and tears, the crew of Plan C finally gets to make way into this beautiful world. We want nothing more than to share this once-in-a-lifetime experience with you, so let's go back to the beginning.
Jeff, who called you in the middle of the night last night?
Alright, so my daughter's gonna kill me for sharing this, but my daughter was working last night and the bass player for Steel Pulse came in and my daughter ended up sitting down and talking to him and stuff, kind of sharing stories and stuff like that, and I was laying in my bunk at night, completely out cold, asleep. My phone rings and it's him. My daughter, he grabbed my daughter's phone and called me, and we had, a conversation, and it was really cool. I'm a huge reggae lover, and they're some of the original guys, and it was really cool.
Alright, it is official. This is our last week in the United States. We are leaving for the Bahamas tomorrow. We're going to Grand Bahama, specifically Freeport at Port Lukea, and this is going to be our first ever crossing. We've sailed twice before, so we're newbie sailors, very green at this, but we do have a lot of self-confidence and we know that we're going to get there. We've been working really hard for this for 6 months, so it's really rewarding to be able to finally say that we're leaving and we're going to the Bahamas. So if you're new to Plan C, welcome. We're a father, son, and uncle who sold everything, bought a Bristol 455, and have been living in it for about 2 weeks now, and will continue to do so for the next years to come. We record and upload every Thursdays, every single week without fail, so make sure you subscribe to be tuned into that. We don't do your normal, just showing everything, all the pretty sunsets. We do all the raw stuff, all the stuff that's hard and difficult that no one talks about on video, so if you want an insight into what the reality of living on a sailboat actually looks like, be sure to subscribe. For everyone else who already is, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to join you on this exciting adventure. You ready for this, Brown?
Ready to deliver me, buddy.
Good. I didn't sleep very good, but I'm ready. I think I'm ready, but the video might show a little different later on.
Making some coffee right now on the stove. We're still waiting on Click to clear, unfortunately. But
We're gonna clear out of here, that's for damn sure. See you later, Florida.
deuces. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially out of here. We're going to the Bahamas. Woo! I'm pumped up on adrenaline right now. I'm excited. This is amazing. We've been waiting 6 months for this day, and it has finally come. After setback, delay, heartbreak, many inconveniences, some wins, a lot of losses, we can finally say we're leaving for the Bahamas officially today, December 3rd. A lot later than we expected, but we are doing it. We're out of here. We're going, and we couldn't be more happy. So thank you guys for sticking along with us. I'm excited to see what the future brings for us all. Testing infrared mode. How's it look?
Oh, you look all creepy.
You do look creepy. Let's go pull that anchor up, and let's get out of here.
Alright, you ready for this?
Nope, let's do it. You're clear, start pulling it up little by little. Alright, on. Bring it all the way up. Boom. Let's get out of here. Alright, we're good. Alright, we're about to head out of the channel. Makes it official. Are those all flying fish? That's insane. Oh, look at all the flying fish!
There's no feeling quite like plunging towards the complete unknown in the darkness of night, with only you, the sailboat, and the ocean ahead for the next 14 hours.
It's absolutely pitch black out there. Alright, we're out of the inlet officially now. Leaving the United States, we're going to maintain a course of around 130, angled south of the Gulf Stream so that the Gulf Stream will take us north and we'll crab at an angle towards Freeport instead of going north. Nothing major, made it out safely.
The sun began to peak beyond the vast horizon, casting its rays down through the clouds and illuminating the sea. Since we now had ample light to feel comfortable using our sails, we slowly began to unfurl our head sail, marking our commitment to the passage, to the lifestyle, and to each other.
Once she comes all the way out, then you can use the ship back. I think that's it. Is she out? Alright, we leave it up right.
How are you doing, Brown?
Good. Got to put up my sails, so doing good. Turn that motor off.
Jeffrey, how's the journey so far?
Pretty good, easy.
Yeah.
Not as rolly as it looked. We're all settling in a little bit, I think. I'm hoping the sun comes out later.
We've currently got our head sail out right now, but we have a sailboat behind us, so we're going to put up our mainsail so we can beat them. Ready?
This song was composed and played by my buddy Kevin Boswell. He told me the song reminded him of the ocean, and I couldn't agree more, so I wanted to include it in the video. If you want to check out his work and show him some support, his link is in the description. Thanks, Kevin.
Alright, the wind's not really strong enough to get us a good amount of speed to get there on time. We're looking at 17 hours at the current pace we're at, which is way too long. So we are going to reel in the mainsail and motor with our head sail out. We're getting about 5.7 knots doing it that way, so hopefully that'll get us to where we need to be on time. Let's do that. Okay, so we're legally out of the United States right now, which is pretty cool. We're in the contiguous zone, which means the Coast Guard and agencies like that can still come and get us for doing illegal activities, which is fine because we're not. But right now we're about 15 nautical miles into the journey. We're all getting our sea legs right now. But due to the winds not being exactly where we need them, we're motor sailing. So, like, this is pretty crazy, but we're doing it. We're getting there. It's gonna be a long trip, that's for sure. We have 11 hours left, so we'll keep updating you. But we're nowhere near. We can still see the buildings in Florida. We're getting closer. We got a fellow traveler, a stowaway. He's coming along with us. We are very, very, very far offshore right now, but we're getting close to the Bahamas. We don't have any data, so. All right, we're about halfway through the Gulf Stream right now. We're getting a little bit closer. We're still probably 30 nautical miles away from the Bahamas. We're gonna go up to West End Point and then make our way onshore all the way to Freeport and then check in, but everyone's sleepy and tired, and I'm gonna take a nap up on the cockpit. We've sailed a little bit, and we're continuing to motor sail, and we're getting there, slowly but surely. Whoa. After a very long day, it is safe to say we can see land. Very, very slim amount of land, but we can see land. We're getting close. We actually have to dock at West End because we're not going to make it to Freeport in time before the port closes, or at least the customs and immigration closes, and it will become after hours. So we're going to try and do West End. It should be Old Bahama Bay Marina. But we're getting there. We're almost done. Maybe 2 hours left of motor sailing, so we're getting close.
See the bottom of the water.
Old Bahama Bay from a sailing vessel Plan C, requesting a customs stop.
We're currently waiting for a spot at the customs dock to open up so we can go ahead and get approved to step foot in the country. It's very beautiful here so far. A lot of pine trees, actually. Not too much going on. We made it before the deadline. Made it before nightfall. No one threw up. That's a bonus. A lot of beautiful boats here, but we are just waiting right now for a spot to open up so we can go ahead and rest for the night. It is safe to say, undoubtedly and wholeheartedly, after a 12-hour journey across the Gulf Stream, as newbie sailors who have only sailed for 2 hours, we can officially say we are now in the Bahamas. Officially. Our passports are stamped. We are cleared. We're all good to go. We've got gas. We got water. We got fuel. We're good. We're going to go find a spot to anchor, rest up for the night, and we're going to get something to eat because we've only had trail mix and saltines the whole day. But we did it. We're here.
Maybe somebody on the bow with a big flashlight.
Yeah. Just keep looking. What was that on the left over there? Very clear. I think we got a good area to anchor at. 10 feet. That's more than Jensen Beach, if we think about it. Jensen was super shallow, so we'll be fine here. Windlass is on. Let's anchor this baby. Yeah, I'm fine. Yep, we're good. Alright, good job.
Good.
First time anchoring in the Bahamas, successful, we're good. Well,
Yes, we made it.
Oh, holy shit. You want to
We're gonna. I can't see. Yeah, man. Hey, we made it.
first time in the Bahamas, anchored here. How are you feeling? What's going on?
I'm excited. It's awesome. The water is so beautiful. Slept pretty good last night. We were up for 19 hours, I think.
Yeah.
So it felt good to get a little sleep and do some projects today, and kind of can't wait to jump in the water.
I believe we're going to pick up our anchor and go to Peterson Key because it has some good snorkeling and good anchoring there, so we may stay there for a few days and kind of get in the water for the first time and enjoy the Bahamas. But the water is super beautiful, super clear, super clear. I've never seen water this clear before, so we need to get in.
Ready to go to Peterson Key, Jeff?
Absolutely. I want to jump in the water. I've not been in the water yet since we've been here.
Oh.
So, excited. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Go.
Okay, we've arrived here at Peterson Key. It's time for everyone to take a little swim. We're gonna go check the anchor, make sure we got good ground, and swim in the Bahamas for the first time.
All right, someone's boat shenanigans. Someone's
Not smart. When the 22-year-old son is telling you this is a bad idea, you listen. Yeah, you gotta crawl out there. Work your way out there. All right, I gotcha.
Oh my God. say that I know what this feels like.
How's your first swim in Bahamas, Jeff?
Oh, it felt so good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it felt really good. Water's nice and clear.
Uh-huh. How about you, Brown?
Just having a little glass of wine after our swim in the Bahamas.
How are you feeling?
Totally refreshed, and it was worth the whole journey just to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm looking forward to the next one.
Me too.
We can snag some lobsters.
Ooh.
Look like a bloody pirate right now.
What?
You look like a pirate.
All right, we are anchored. We got a good spot here over in Fortune Cay. It's nice and protected from the wind. Not extremely deep, maybe 3 feet below the keel. Yeah.
3 feet?
3 feet total. Not, no, but we're good. We're anchored here for the night. We're pretty close to Peterson Key, so we can, I keep calling it a K. It's a key. I know I'm gonna get roasted for that online.
Conch, Tanner.
Conch, a conch shell. But yeah, we're calling it for the night. Okay, so there's some rotten wood. We've noticed some damp areas on our carpets. We're thinking this is a old leak that was never fixed before we bought the boat, so we're gonna have to address it now. We found a pretty good access spot, but we may have to remove the entire freezer that's not in use to be able to see where the leak even is, so that's unfortunate. And our black water tank is still leaking, so it's rather stinky, which is not good. But
You see the rotten wood from moisture down below, dry rotted.
yeah,
What is maybe condensation?
not exactly what we wanted to be dealing with here in the Bahamas on our second, third day now, but it's all right. At least we're in a very calm kind of anchorage spot that we found here yesterday, so we're not rolling around and we're pretty protected from where we're at, so we have time to deal with it. Okay, we think we found what the issue was. We currently have a camera pushed up through the tube that fills our port tank, and as you can see right here, it is kind of a T that joins off. So we're gonna watch and see when he pushes something through our fill line up at the top on the deck, and see if it comes through right here and goes past our camera. And that will tell us, yep, that means we have one fill hose going to 2 tanks. One goes right under here, fills up this tank, goes back up that fill hose to the T, and then once that fill hose is up to the level of the T, it starts filling this tank right here that I'm sitting on. So we think there's a leak in this tank right here, which means all we have to do is put a cap on the hose that fills this up coming from the T. And unfortunately, we have discovered that there's a lot of wood rot right here, all along the seam, all along the bottom, due to a leak in this tank. So we're gonna have to not use this tank for the time being, which is fine. We're just gonna lose some time out on the water before we need to fill up on more fresh water. So that's okay. All we have to do is just put a cap in this hose and we can call this project okay for now. But it does need to be addressed eventually. As you can see, the wooden dowel is in there with a hose clamp. We'll have to see if it leaks or not next time we fill up. But hopefully that should do it. Dude, that's bad. Hold on, come back here. Jeff, what did you do there?
Cut my arm trying to pull a poop pipe.
Show it to me. That's gnarly, bro. How's the repair going?
Taking apart the
Y valve?
broken valve. We think that's it because we turned the macerator on and it didn't happen. I mean, it wasn't pulling. We reversed it for a second, bumped it twice, and then switched it back and it pulled right away. So we're thinking it's maybe this valve in here that's the flapper. Maybe it's, I don't know, something's not
Weird. We've been having a lot of issues with our macerator pump on our aft black water bag. We don't have a tank, we have a bag. I had to get out of the boat because it just smells absolutely rank, horrible. So I'm sitting up here for a minute trying to not smell poop while I edit the video, and they're working on fixing it right now. They're doing a great job. Every now and then you get a whiff, and it just... It's bad. Yeah, I can't even go near there.
So you putting that straight on the bag itself? Can't say that was working, George.
We've identified the leak. It's on the top of the bag, and it's leaking down into our bilge and causing a mess.
Awesome. What is that, Jeff?
The broken hose clamp, completely rusted. 4 hours of playing in poop water to try to figure out where all these leaks are. Like, how was it ever working properly?
The bag is like it's. Let me see your camera or a phone, and I'll show you. You can see at the base here. It looks like somebody tried to put silicone around it. Right at the very bottom, it looks like maybe the bag is coming off that fitting right there.
We found the leak.
We found the butthole. We found the butthole of the boat.
Yummy. Ooh, peanut butter. I'm so glad we haven't eaten all day.
Yeah.
What a life. Oh, okay. Okay, tank leak is resolved for now due to this man's ingenuity. Fixed it with a plastic lid, a piece of cork, a wooden dowel, and a leftover fitting for the Blackwater tank. So it's done. We don't have to worry about that for quite a while until we have to replace our macerator, which we may need to do due to the fact that it's not a self-priming macerator, so we have to switch the wiring to bring back in seawater and then seawater back out. There is nothing in between that and the outlet. There's no calcification or anything like that. Anyways, that's not important. What is important is that we have hot dogs and mac and cheese cooked up by my very own Uncle Jeff. And his Chef Jeff. Yeah, it's relaxation time. Wine and mac and cheese. Beautiful morning out. All right, our plan is that we're going ashore today. We're going to the Grand Bahama Yacht Club. I know, fancy sounding. And we're gonna dock there for a little bit. They're letting us stay there for $2 a foot, which honestly is not bad at all. And we're willing to do that considering it's been a couple weeks since we set foot on land. So I'm eager to get up there and kind of explore the island a little bit. We need to get a few provisions, some bread, stuff like that, maybe more hot dogs because those are kind of cheap here, some cheeses, stuff like that, and maybe a hot cooked hamburger. That sounds pretty good. And some Sprite. Ooh. We believe that they may have some amenities we can use, maybe some laundry facilities that we can use, or hot showers. We're not sure. We'll have to ask about that and look once we're actually on shore. But for right now, we're going to get the dinghy up and we're going to start sailing over there after we get out of this inlet. So let's go do that.
We finally made it, guys, and we couldn't have done it without you or your support for this channel. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch some more of our videos, go ahead and click here. And if you want to be a part of the journey from the beginning, go ahead and click here.